Another busy week shaping up here at the White House, and it begins amid a West Wing shakeup as Donald Trump has hired a Wall Street financier, Anthony Scaramucci, to be the new communications director. That prompted Press Secretary and acting comms director Sean Spicer to resign on Friday. He'll work a few more weeks, but Spicer soon will be out of the comm shop. This is a signal that the president is really taking control of his own communications and his own messaging. Again, Scaramucci is a Wall Street banker. He's not really a communications professional. He defends his hiring as saying he's always been involved in his company's messaging and always been kind of the public face of the companies wherever he's worked.
I think that you will find in my background and my career, I have a lot of communications experience, and I spent a lot of time on television. I spent a lot of time shaping the message for my old firm.
But this does raise questions. Scaramucci, for instance, has said things and tweeted things that are the opposite of President Trump's views. Take his stances on gun control. He's pro-choice. He has even been anti-Donald Trump in the past.
But does he know what you said about him back in 2015 when you said he was a hack politician?
He brings it up every 15 seconds, okay? One of the biggest mistakes that I made, because I was an unexperienced person in the world of politics, I was supporting another candidate, I should have never said that about him. So, Mr. President, if you're listening, I personally apologize for the 50th time for saying that.
It's not clear how Scaramucci will defend his boss's views and have that mesh with his own views and beliefs. Also this week, the president's son-in-law and senior advisor, Jared Kushner, will head to Capitol Hill to testify behind closed doors and not under oath before two committees that are investigating the Russia election meddling. Kushner is set to tell both committees, quote, "I did not collude with the Russians." He will downplay his contact with Russian officials, including the former ambassador to the United States. Kushner will basically contend that these contacts happened kind of routine, that these were just campaign things that happened. He was at a reception after then candidate Trump gave a foreign policy address and happened to run into the ambassador, was introduced to the ambassador. And then during the transition period, Kushner contends, of course they wanted to reach out to the Russians. Of course they wanted to find a direct line to President Vladimir Putin because they wanted a thaw in relations. That will be his message. And all of this will occur as the president heads back to the campaign trail Tuesday night for a rally in Ohio. He's very, very comfortable in these settings. The last time he did this in late June in Iowa, the president essentially blew off steam for over an hour. He vented, he criticized Democrats and other critics. And this will also occur as Senate Republicans try to find some way to 50 votes just to get on a health care bill and try to finish that up before they leave for an August recess. What will the president's message be Tuesday night in Ohio? Will he try to stay on message? Will he try to sell the Senate bill? I'm told by some House leadership aides they're very frustrated that the president isn't doing more to try to gin up more public support for the bill. Will he try to do that in Ohio, or will we see a repeat of candidate Trump laying into critics, laying into Democrats, and doing things that are becoming very, very frustrating for Republicans on Capitol Hill? For Roll Call, I'm John Bennett at the White House.